When we think of dinosaurs, we often picture towering predators, thunderous footsteps, and worlds straight out of Cinema Planet ruled by giants. But the truth is deeper, stranger, and far more resilient than Hollywood suggests. Their story begins long before Tyrannosaurus. Long before predators and horns and armored scales. It begins in a world scarred by catastrophe. Over 250 million years ago, Earth faced the Permian-Triassic extinction, the deadliest event in the history of life. Around 90% of all species vanished. Entire ecosystems collapsed. Oceans stagnated, and the land became barren. For a moment, life itself seemed like a failed experiment. But extinction doesn't just wipe things out. It also makes room for new beginnings. And in the ashes of that collapse, new evolutionary players emerged. Among them were small, agile reptile-like creatures called Dinosaurs. A group that would eventually split into crocodile ancestors and the earliest dinosaurs at first. Dinosaurs were not dominant. They were outsiders, minor competitors in ecosystems controlled by massive prehistoric crocodile relatives. But evolution rewards opportunity over millions of years. Dinosaurs adapted lighter bones, upright stances, and efficient lungs. These were traits that gave them speed, endurance, and strength in a warming world. These changes triggered one of the greatest ecological takeovers in history. Dinosaurs spread across Pangaea, then a single supercontinent expanding into forests, river systems, and deserts. Some evolved into massive herbivores, like the sauropods, whose unmatched body size pushed the very limits of biology. Others became swift hunters, cooperative pack predators, and feathered specialists. Their diversity was staggering: winged, horned, armored, crested, and even ocean-sized by land standards. The Jurassic and Cretaceous periods represented their golden age. Spanning millions of generations of adaptation and innovation, they were not static monsters. They were dynamic, evolving organisms shaped by climate shifts, volcanic activity, and continental drift. As continents fractured, dinosaurs became globally distinct. Titanosaurs ruled South America. Feathered raptors thrived in Asia. Ceratopsians dominated North America. Their world was vibrant, competitive, and constantly changing. Yet, their success may have also been their downfall. By the late Cretaceous, Earth's climate began shifting. Sea levels rose. Volcanic eruptions in the Deccan Traps released enormous quantities of carbon dioxide, and ecosystems destabilized. Food chains faltered, and dinosaurs began declining even before the final blow. And then, 66 million years ago, the sky burned. A 6-mile-wide asteroid struck near the Yucatan Peninsula, releasing energy equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. A firestorm engulfed forests. Shockwaves triggered global earthquakes. Sulfur and dust blackened the atmosphere. Sunlight dimmed, and plant life collapsed. The age of the non-avian dinosaurs ended. But extinction was not the end of their story. Feathered dinosaurs survived as birds, evolving into more than 10,000 species today: hawks, hummingbirds, penguins, songbirds. They're the living descendants of ancient theropods. Dinosaurs were never mythical beasts frozen in time. They were innovators, adapters, survivors, and in a quieter, feathered form, they still rule the skies. Their rise teaches us that dominance comes from opportunity and adaptation. Therefore reminds us that no era lasts forever, not even ours. The world changes, and life changes with it. Every species, including our own, is only borrowing time on a planet that writes its history in years, not lifetimes. We studied dinosaurs not because they died, but because, in many ways, they never truly left. For more content like this, subscribe to Elemental History. For more, leave a like, Share your thoughts in the comments and join us for the next chapter of our planet's past.